Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a side though. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I've been by mine all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping any, we be mobbing through the night, though, yeah. Moving like we trapping out of Vando. I need. I need you here for me. Don't you fuck around, I know you heard about me. I need. Oh, let's go, I got money on me. New city, new bitch, new kid. This call's finna rain on me. I've been down and out, but a nigga still breathing. Saying my prayers for the check. Straight shooter like I'm walking with a tech. Move deep and I'm pounding on my chest. You know what I want. You know what I need. Ice cold bitch when I'm sipping my tea. I don't mean it. Feeling myself, feeling my knees. Feel like repercussions ain't gon' ever kiss me. Heard what I said and I can't help it. I ain't never gonna rest, never gonna test me, check me. I need. I need you here for me. Don't you fuck around, I know you heard about me. I need. Oh, yeah, I'm a touchdown in the matrix, yeah. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway, speeding. Big check, blue pills, I'm beating. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything gon' cave on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me. You don't wanna, oh I gotta, but I gotta. You don't wanna, check you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't need you no more, yeah. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Hey, won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Been there and I never been the same. Been there but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me. I don't need you.
Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what happened in the pre-market. We had a strong push-up. Strong push-up. We had a down day yesterday. All right, so let's see. Let's look out for continuation today. Continuation is going to look like something like that, right? We're going to look out for continuation, or we want to see if we have shoulder, head, and some more shoulders today. Our 5 MA is at 595.28. Today's Friday. I don't really like trading on Fridays, but I'll be here charting. We'll do our best we can. Yeah, Fridays usually don't trade, take off. I'm not a fan of trading on Friday. Let's see what we got. Looks like big call volume on the 5-minute. So on our 30-minute, let's see if we let's just let the market tell us what's gonna happen. Not a lot of movement, no movement at all. Okay, we'll just let these early candles play out. I'll wait for some movement here. I'll be right here. I just won't be talking until I have something to say.
Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no.
So I have this path just to see if we continue bouncing in this green, or if when the volume comes in, this green algo is going to change once the volume comes in, because in the pre-market there's very little volume. So sometimes when the market opens, the algorithms will change based on the volume. So we'll see if we continue or create some new ones.
Heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. That she wanna Louis and a VV. Riding on the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the vice. Hold it down for me. These I like bitches all the time. These days I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on that dime. Spent 7 on that, bring no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 2022's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the vice. Girl, I'm in your CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out She wanna Louis in a VV. Riding around the CZ. Know you heard about it, let me get it on. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah. They ain't never got it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing door right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiend. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in this needle like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. I didn't know, gotta know, only know I'm like that. Set, straight back to the quick switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and you know that it can't. I didn't go relax, no, when I move way to left, yeah. Shawty won't slide, try to know me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me, yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me, shit. Now she tryna load up my phone, shit, I'm in the booth going ghost, now they heard I got it on me, yeah. Now they hear I got it on me, yeah.
Fresh out the scene, bitch on the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean.
So far, it just looks like we are in this green channel right here, right? Just hanging out in this green. Let's see how we react to 599.74. So if we break this 599.74, like let's say aggressively break it, meaning outside the green and everything, then we're gonna be able to look for that. Okay, target hit. Target one hit.
Set a 4x4 for G6 this baby shit for me, 100,000, couple M's don't make a G, Cash me in my bag and put that 40 right on my leg, yeah. Know it's how it day, yeah. Shawty, wish you stay. I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my selling is a move it to the bay.
So we'll see if it's gonna be the break of green for today, for the puts. So your down scenario. Let me clean up the chart just a bit. We're testing to see if we're gonna have this up here, and then the break of green, like that. Right? Otherwise, like that. So just be patient. If you took this initial move, you're in profit. I am talking. Can you not hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Can everyone hear me in the Discord? Okay. Alright, let's see if the next target is gonna be 601. Let's put a line at 601. Alright, got some pretty good movement now. Pretty good. So we're gonna wait for deep structure. We're not gonna go on thin, especially on a Friday. What's the deep structure look like? Like this, like this, like this, something like that, right? For continuation up. Or again, our down scenario over here, over here, over here. So break a green. Okay, nice strong move up. So let's see if next psychological level 601 is a target. Oh man, whoever took this initial bolt. Good for you. Alright, so I know we all have FOMO at this point. But here's the thing. Even though you maybe want to buy a call, I'm not telling you what to do. But I'm saying you don't ever want to just buy a call at the very top. Right? You at least want to give it a chance to gather some strength somewhere. And if you missed a move, then you missed a move. Oh well. Yeah, I know I got the FOMO too. But the volume looked super, like the movement was super weak. There was no direction. We just needed a little bit. Now we got some direction. Let's see if 601 is going to be the target. No pullback. We're just going straight up in a straight line.
Wouldn't get it like me. Wouldn't get like me. Like me, like me, like me, on me, on me. That must be what I need. Couldn't fuck with me, fuck with me, fuck with me. You just couldn't fuck with me. Let them know though, yeah. I'm on when somebody told me, yeah. Can't hold now, yeah. Like I'm in too deep, 10 toes down, yeah. It's hard up there, but I feel like ain't nobody else there. Gotta know by now. You know, you just know my name, know my name, know my name. Wish they see my face, see my face, see my face. Baby, hold it down, I'm on it. Come on, it down, I'm on it. And I'ma get some money, I'm on it. You don't gotta send for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way, I'm at a time.
Alright, so remember, we're either looking for this, something like that. I don't know when the flexion point's gonna happen. Or we're looking to see if we have this, this, and this underneath the green. So those are your setups.
Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, hold it down, I'm on it. Come on, it down, I'm on it. I'ma get some money, I'm on it. You don't gotta say for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way, yeah. I learned to cope, I learned to tank, I learned to float, like I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust, I'm not concerned with them, I know you hurt some
Okay,
things.
we're still firmly in this uptrend. So your safe puts are going to be below 598.98. Right, something, you want to see something like this for your puts. And then wait for this flexion point down here. Wait for this flexion point somewhere down here for your safety. Now for your calls, you want to have some type of retracement before we, something like that. We want to see some type of continuation now.
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a side though. Out there with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I'm in my mind all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say. Sipping any whipping marble through the night, oh yeah. Moving like we trapping out of Vando.
I was talking on mute. Alright, so we should be looking for the long entries, right? We should be looking for call entries. So we want to see when this pullback is, right? When the pullback starts to retrace a bit. That's looking for our long entries. But we're looking for our short entries once we do something like that, right? So this flexion over here. Remember, we're seeing if it's something like this, remember? That's what we're looking for. Alright, so if you took this flexion point up here, protect your trade. Your trade's protected at this point. Protect your trade. I'm going to clean up the chart just a bit.
touchdown in the matrix. Yo, shawty send me your location. 120 on the freeway speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm fiending. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything okay on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me. You don't wanna, oh I gotta, but I gotta. You don't wanna, like you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me.
All right, so let's see if we
I don't really care
how
no
deep
more.
the pullback is.
Shawty wanna use me up. Yeah. Run it up no more. None of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine.
It would be nice if we actually like
Follow my pride.
touch the key level and then bounce. That'll be nice.
Catching feelings with my pipe dream mode.
That'd be ideal. But this is also looking pretty good too. We'll see. Let it play out so we know.
Sighting shit be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody
So your safe puts, not safe, but you know what I mean.
for the night.
Least risk averse are going to be below 598.98.
And I never been the same. Been there, but I'm
Until then, we're in an uptrend. So you should be looking for long entries. Call entries.
Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me up. Yeah. Run it up, I'm mobbing. None of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Catching feelings with my pipe dream mode. Piece of me, piece of mine. Took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow. So for sure, brand new. That's just for me and my boss. Keep secure, 4x4. G6 sleep on my hands. I know friend. Pay for keys, can't pay for taking me. In the back when the windows tint. Yeah, 'cause they know tonight. Yeah, they know tonight. Tryna come take on me. And my 40 date on me. They ain't even thought this far. They never crossed your way. Just like I know. Made room for you. You and me, I forgot. You had no place to trust. Just like you told. Just like we roll. Now we would barely trust. Now there's no saving us. Piece of
All right, if you took this break of green, protect your trade.
Is it me or no? Is it me? Is it me or no? Is it me or no? Is it me or no? Is it me or no?
The reason why you gotta protect it if you took this one and not this one down here is because we gotta watch out for this, remember? So
Shawty, keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sports, that's fact. I ain't pay notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love on me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. Is it me or no? 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 Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Is it me or no? Is it me?
So we're testing and see if it's gonna be break a green for our puts and then break a purple for our calls.
Is it me or no? Is it me or no? Heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah, she want a Louis and a VV. Ride him on the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie, all that shit is bleeding me dry, I don't want your piece in the rest, hold it down for me, these I like bitches all the time. These days I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that ring, no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie, all that shit is bleeding me dry, I don't want your piece in the rest, Roll on your CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah, she want a Louis and a VV. Ride him on the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah, they ain't never get it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing dog right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiends. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in Geneva like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Shawty know, gotta know, only know I'm like that. Set, straight back to the crib, switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and he knows that he can't. I didn't know me left. No, when I move, when you left. Yeah, Shawty won't slide, tryna know me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah.
Fresh out the scene. Bitch, I'm the best out the scene.
Did you go in on puts?
Lately, I just been questioning things. How you wanna stay with me for night?
Lee?
Baby, I just wanna treat you
A call?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretch legs. Baby, no, I'm different. Hit my text when you downstairs.
Cause she heard I got it on me. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit. And she tryna let him my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. And they heard I got it on me. And they hear I got it on me.
You don't have to get it right every time. As long as you have your stop loss proper, you know exactly where you need to stop out, and then you just wait for the next setup. Yeah, because this over here was kind of a 50-50.
Set a 4x4 for G6 3, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my leg. Yeah, know it's how it day. Yeah, shawty, wish you think I'm about to cut up 25 for my name. I told him my selling is a move it to the bank. Yeah, and you know they're tryna lay down with the man. Way out on the man. Right now I'm on the man. Say that she love me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she think, yeah, she think. Say she adore me, Christy in the origin. Fuck with me some more.
Yeah, the price is dancing right at 599.74. This key level here. This candle was a little tricky. The 9:59 candle, that was a little bit tricky. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Friday either. No, I mean, we all have our, you know, you need to take the trades that you're comfortable with, and then just see it through to know if your process is working. So, for example, I took this break right here, this break of green, but I knew the risk to reward was small, so I chased it down to, as soon as it started rejecting off of this key level, I just took profit. Because I don't want to fight the trend too much, right? If I try to like hold it and fight the trend, then I'm just gonna increase my risk by moving my stop further up. If it didn't happen now, if it didn't break green and then break through here, then I missed it. Oh well. But what I didn't do, I didn't hesitate, and I immediately followed up because I know I'm fighting the trend. So when I'm fighting the trend, you have to follow your stops. You gotta chase those stops. Now we gotta watch out we don't get stuck in this trap right here. Well, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means it hasn't happened yet. So if you took a call, let's say somewhere around here, let's say off this candle right here, if you took this call, then you know your stop has to be a little bit below this wick, right? The last low. So then, yeah, just play it out and wait for it to go. Because you're not wrong, right? We are technically in an uptrend, so you don't want to fight the trend. So you're looking for your long entries. So your thesis there isn't wrong, right? We don't know exactly what's going to happen. We'd like to see a little more confirmation off of this instead of just this one candle, but yeah, I know, and there's nothing you can do about it because you can't win all of them, right? The only way to know if it's a stop hunt, so we're always worried about, you always have to worry about a stop hunt. How do you protect against stop hunts? You wait for the break, retest, and reject, right? That's the only way really to protect from it. But I know we're thinking, let's get in now, so at least we can secure profit, and if it does pull back, that's normal. That's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen, right? So let's say you got filled on this candle, this 959 candle. Give it a little bit. Give it a little bit. If this is your thesis, you stick to the process. And worst case scenario, let's say you get in here, you get out here, maybe $30 loss, maybe. Because moves don't happen, in, usually, you can get lucky and get a move in 2 to 5 minutes, but they take some time. Now let's see if we start a bull cycle now. Let's check the volume. So on the 5 minute, yeah, we're just in a strong uptrend. So you see where the high of day is up here. So if you did take this call and we're getting up to here, or starting to approach it, because once we break it, it's most likely we're going to go up, right? We need to break above 683. We need to break that. So if you took your call here, and you get above, start chasing it. Okay, let's see if we close below this green. Let's get a close below the green. Still didn't close below the green yet.
Well, I think that you forgot but what you saw in me. Huddle up, but please don't be the one who got away. Just a woman talking when I come in harmony. Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, hold it down, I'm on it. Come on, it down, I'm on it. Let me get some money, I'm on it. You don't gotta send for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way, yeah. I learned to cope, I learned to tank, I learned to float, like I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust, I'm not concerned with them, I know you hurt some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe, that make two of us the way you purchase things. The service level not serving us, I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant, and may I vent. Based off the things you post online, I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall, I know they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back, yeah.
Jeez, what's gonna happen? Come on, the suspense.
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a sideshow. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I'm in my mind all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say.
I was really tempted to buy a put here, but I waited for because I was like, all right, it didn't close. That's why I kept reminding everyone, wait for the close. And I'm kind of glad I didn't. Because maybe now, if it does break, we can get a better entry.
New bitch, new kid. It's costing a rain on me. I've been down and out, but a nigga still breathing. Saying my prayers for the check. Straight shooter like I'm walking with a tech. Move deep and I'm pounding on my chest. You know what I want. You know what I need. Ice cold bitch when I'm sipping my tea. I don't mean it. Feeling myself, feeling my knees. Feel like repercussions ain't gon' ever catch me. Heard what I said and I can't help it. I ain't never gonna rest, never gonna test me, check me. I need you here for me. Don't you fuck around, I know you hurt by me. I need. Okay, girl, touchdown in the matrix. Yeah. Shawty send me your location. 120 on the freeway, speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm beating. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything gon' cave on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me. You don't wanna. No, I gotta. But I gotta. You don't wanna. Check you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase.
Alright, I stepped away for a second. Ooh, tricky. Let me adjust this screen a little bit. Okay.
None of y'all niggas niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'm swallow on my
Yeah, from here, if we wait above 601 for calls, below 598. Well, it hasn't changed for puts. Below 598.98 for puts. That hasn't changed.
Sight things, shit, they feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been there and I never been the same. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night.
Don't get caught in the chop. Just wait. Wait for the deep structure below 598.98 or above 601. Looks like it might be build in purple and break blue for the up. I still like green for the down.
I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'm swallow on my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Catching feelings with my pipe dream.
Yeah, and then we have the blue and the green wedge Lee brought up. Someone's learning. Here, I'm gonna highlight it so we don't get confused. So we're gonna look for calls above, right, like that, something like that, or puts. All right, so that's the call scenario. Puts. Still, it's gonna have to be like this, and like this under 598.98. So you kind of got to think of retracement like a coiling of a spring, right? So the spring stretches and then it gets compressed, which gives it the power to stretch again. That's how you got to think about retracement. It just gives it the power to keep going in whatever the direction it wants to go. We just need to figure out where the momentum is. This is why I don't trade on Fridays right here. Even though I did take one here, I made a couple dollars. I stopped out quick once I hit key level because it didn't give me any continuation past the key level. All right, now let's test our break of blue. Didn't close above the blue, so it didn't break the blue yet. But you see we're pretty firmly inside this green.
Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Isn't me, isn't me, oh no.
Well, don't try to front run it. If you're saying it needs to go down, I'm assuming you're betting on a put. Instead of betting on a put from no man's land, why don't you wait for the confirmation, which would be below 598.98? And you got your wish. You got your wish. Better collect your money. It needs to break this dotted line for any movement. This is your sideways chop. You can't trade in here. Set alerts. Wait for below 598.98 or above 601. It sounds like we're all trying to front run all the plays instead of just allowing it to happen organically. Where right now this zone is like a big 50-50. So in order to see the direction of the 50-50, wait till we get some motion, some type of direction. We're just in a range. Now it does look like it's falling in this blue. Oh wait, all right, we closed above the blue here. We closed above the blue and we're back inside the green. Oh geez. Indecision. I'm going to adjust these key levels slightly. Bear with me. We'll just go high a day and we'll go to major liquidity. Okay. So we're in this range here. Let's see which way it breaks. I mean, we got some room for the downside, that's for sure. And it would be nice to pull back at key level. Okay. We don't have to sit here and guess. Below 598.98, above this key level right here, 687. Don't need to guess at anything. That's the answer. Oh, you're holding a put? Oh, okay. Well, just put your stop where you're comfortable with. So I'm not sure where you bought the put, but it needs to be above the last high. It seems like it's trickling down, right, in this blue. We did break this green here. We did break the green, but we're just meeting resistance at this level right here, 599.56. We're just meeting big, or support rather. Whenever you see stuff like this on Fridays, they're just trying to burn out all the contracts, right? Because all the contracts have something called theta. Theta gives value. As time goes on, the theta decays, meaning the value of the contract decays. So we always want to sell the contract for more than we bought it. We always want to sell it for more than we bought it. Yeah, I don't trade Fridays either. I don't trade Friday. But, I mean, here's the thing. We've seen some Fridays where we've had good movement. So it's hard, you know, if you have that rule, just stick to it. Like, I kind of have that rule. Because normally, so I went in here and I got stopped out for a small win on the key level. And then normally I would have went back in on this one. So let's see if I have FOMO or not. I normally would have went back in right here. And then on the break of this green, and then I would have been trailing along the blue like that. See that? Just like that. This is why I stick to, well, usually I stick to the strategy. Normally, right? Break a green, there's the money. There's the money. There it is. Look at the, oh, and look below 598.98. No, you shouldn't be holding anything just for hope. You gotta set your stop and you have a stop, right? So let's say you bought a call here. All right, you put your stop accordingly and you got stopped out. You know what the next setup is? Break a green. So the break a green would be the next setup. Dre Day printed. Dre Day printed. Yeah, you got to be patient with this stuff, right? But we did see the downward trajectory. We just needed to break this key level. We did break green. We tested blue right here, so this was tricky, but we have such downward momentum. It was tough to go on a call here. And the break of green, right? I was just saying, normally on this break of green, I would go in and trail along the blue. My stop loss would be along blue. So if you were just listening to what I literally just said as it happened, because how do we know? Look at all the liquidity built up in the green. Look at all this liquidity built up in green. So when green broke, that should have give you some type of notice that what was gonna happen. And if you're waiting for below 598, just wait for below 598. Because we're still in this blue, right? We're still firmly in this blue. Now, it's not just because it breaks below 598, right? You want to wait for the setup. The ideal setup below 598 is when it does something like this, right? When we get a pullback. Now, if it does break 598.98 and it just shoots down, then my bad, right? I'm trying to tell you what safe entries look like, right? So, for example, right now it's breaking the level. Should you get in right now? If it dumps from here, then that'll be my bad, because that's possible that it just dumps from right here, kind of like what's happening. But if you are looking for safety, you wait for the setup. What does the setup look like? You know, a pullback. You want it to break the level. Oh, Jesus. You want it to break the level, have a little retracement, and then continue. Why? Because that coiling, right, this compression gives you the strength to go in a direction. Look at all, break a green. Break a green. It was either going to be break a green or break a blue. Those are the two choices. There we go. See, just wait. Now that it broke 598.9, what is it? 598.98. Let it break. Let it get comfortable underneath there. Let it retrace, and then you go in on your flexion points. Okay. Now for puts, what you want to see is we get below 598 and we start making 598 resistance. Okay, so let's see who's here right now. All right, I want to go over really quick. Well, hold on, I hope. All right, really quick, what I want to go over. Here's how we should have viewed or our risk management for this last since let's say 10:07, right? So here were the options. We knew that the price is either going to do this, right, or it was going to start to cascade down, and the break of green was going to be your indication. So break a green, that was your indication, right? So we build in magenta and then break the green to let you know, to give you some more confirmation. All right, so let's say you get in a trade here because you're expecting, oh wait, give me a second, laptop's about to die. Okay, I'm gonna clean this chart up just a bit. Let's say you get in, I think it was here, because you're expecting the push off. Your stop should have been underneath the lowest low. So if you bought a call here, your stop should be here. So let's say $20, $30 maybe. Since you should have been stopped out here on this candle, you take your $20, $30 loss, you wait for the next setup. What's the next setup? The break of green, right? So you can't, it should be not impossible, but it should be difficult to be wrong twice in a row. Because if you bet on the bolt up and you got stopped out, then you know your next bet is going to be on the break of green. Oh yeah, sometimes, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, so you want to, hold on, I want to read your 10-15 candle. 10-15. Okay, so on the 10-15 candle. Oh, wait, did you buy a call on the 10-15 candle? Yeah. Oh. Okay, I'll call from her. 9:55 call. Oh, okay. Ah, so you were. So 9:55. So you got the call here. You, so your stop should have been. Technically, your stop should have been pretty low. Yeah. On this one, we needed to break blue. Maybe the algo didn't present itself, or because it broke purple. But here's the thing, either way, right? If you went in on a call, you know the next setup. The next setup was on the break of green. So as I always say, you don't have to be right all the time. You just have to make sure you let your winners win, and you put your stops appropriately. And let's see if we stay inside this blue here. If we decide to not stay in the blue, then what you want to look for is this. Otherwise, if we stay inside the blue, then look for this. And then once it finally starts to show rejection underneath 598.98, that's when you go in on your puts. And then we see the head, the shoulder. So this would be a perfect shoulder right here if we see some rejection underneath 598.98. Also, okay, break a blue. Let's see what we got.
Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding. Big check, blue pills, I'm feeding. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything okay on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me. You don't wanna. Oh, I gotta. But I gotta. You don't wanna. Like you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me up. Yeah, yeah. Run it up, I'm mobbing. None of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. just need somebody for the night. Been there and I never been the same. Been there but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me up. Yeah. Ay, run it up, I'm mobbing. Ay, none of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Piece of me, piece of my, took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow, so for sure. But no, that's just for me and my boss. Be secure, 4x4, G6 sleep off on my hands. I'm no friend. Pay for keys, can't pay for saving me. In the back when the windows turn. Yeah, 'cause they know tonight. Yeah, they know tonight. Tryna come take from me. And my 40 they don't miss. They ain't even thought this far. This ain't never crossed your way. Just like I know. Made room for you. You got me, I forgot. You had no place to trust. Just like you told. Just like we roll. Now we would barely trust. Now there's no saving us. Piece of me, piece of my, took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow, so for sure. But no, that's just for me and my boss. Be secure, 4x4, G6 flip up on my hands. I'm no friend. Pay for keys, can't pay for time. Is it me or no? Is it me or no?
Okay, again, if you want some type of reassurance, look for the rejection underneath 598.98.
Is it me or no? Is it me or no? They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money's so fast. I got lace low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sports, that's fact. I ain't paying notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. Is it me or no? 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 Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Is it me or no? Is it me or no? Is it me or no?
Okay, now the other option from this point is gonna be, again, like that.
Heard about it, let me get it on tape. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie, all that shit is bleeding me dry, I don't want your piece in the voice, hold it down for me, these act like bitches all the time. These days, I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that, bring no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie, all that shit is bleeding me dry, I don't want your piece in the voice, Girl, I'm in your CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on tape. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Especially when the Louis and the VV. Riding around the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on tape. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah. They ain't never got it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing dog right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a cocaine. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in Geneva like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Shawty know, gotta know, only know I'm like that. Set, straight back to the quick switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and you know that it can't. I didn't go really left. No, when I move right to the left. Yeah, Shawty won't slide, tryna know me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah. Best out the scene. Bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately, I just been questioning things. How you wanna stay with me for nights? Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretchless. Baby, no, I'm different. Hit my text when you downstairs. You know that I'm different than your ex. Stressless, that's my problem now. You got me thinking about you every time I'm not around. Shawty won't slide, tryna know me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah. Said a 4x4 for G63, this baby shit for me, 100,000, couple M's don't make a G, Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my leg, yeah. Know it's how it day, yeah. Shawty, what you think? I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my selling is I move it to the bank, yeah. And you know they're tryna lay down with the man. Way out on the man, right now I'm on the man. Say that she love me, Christy and they on me. This is how she think, yeah she think. Say she adore me, Christy in the origin. Fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move. No way got me spending on my way back. Yeah, since we young as we was dreaming about a Maybach. Now I'm looking for my 41 day days now. She said that she love me, Yeah, say she adore me. Christy in the origin, fuck we're missing more.
on my shoulder, fuck on my shoulder, ice thing on it, shawty fuck down like no it, run on my own, fuck on my shoulder, I'ma be colder, I'ma be colder, on a Jackie, fishy, oh, throw my bank, but throw that back like whoa, run that shit, I need to know, I ain't tryna slow the pain, damn shawty, I've been this way, I ain't tryna slow the pain, now I'm running on over game, I say so, I'm reaping up, gotta tell us twice, I'm keeping dog, fuck on my shoulder, wanna keep him up, steady running up, I'm in my lane, I'm on my way, don't swear, don't stop, they don't got it like me, I ain't worried about a thing, I ain't worried about a thing, what they ain't get like me, you like me, you like you on me, that must be what I need, couldn't fuck with me, fuck with me, fuck with me, you just couldn't fuck with me. Ice cold, oh, yeah, I'm too with it, gon' ISO, ice fuck, double live and them niggas too nice now, got them lining up now, wanna see me, got the shawty listening to me on repeat, gotta know by now, you know, you just know my name, wish they see my face, I can't ask for love, not from me, they don't wanna like me, but they get it like me, what they get like me, you like me, you like me, on me, that must be what I need, couldn't fuck with me, fuck with me, you just couldn't fuck with me. Let them know down, yeah. I'm on somebody told me, yeah. Keep going now, yeah. Like I'm in too deep, head goes now, yeah. It's hard to tell, but I feel like ain't nobody else there. Gotta know by now. You know, you just know my name, Wish they see my face, Baby, all the time, I'm on it. Come on, eat it down, I'm on it. Let me get some money, I'm on my way. You don't gotta send for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way. I'm out of time, got this weight on me. I'm missing us, tell me what's it gonna be. I'm holding down like you let it on me. I'm holding down for me. OMW on my mama, OMJ. Well, I think that you forgot, but what you saw in me. Huddle up, but please don't be the one who got away. Just don't hum and talking when I come and hum and eat. Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, all the time, I'm on it.
Okay, YouTube, that's been my time. Not a lot of movement today. I'll be in the Discord for a little bit longer. Have a good day.